Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome back to this back-to-back kind of video recording. So a big good evening and welcome to Eloquent English Enterprise. And today I'm back with another episode of vocabulary building or enhancement. As promised earlier. So today the letter that we are going to discuss is H. Okay. Like in nursery, we learned H for horse. So today we are going to learn some new words, some difficult words, some uncommon words that begin with the letter H or H. So here I'll just share my screen. I want to finish off early. I don't want to waste your time. So here we are. As is customary, firstly, you're most welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. So today we are going to have a vocabulary building exercise. And here is the first slide. So we have some, it's not 12, I guess there are 10 uncommon words that begin with the letter H. And, we need to have a very good vocabulary. So now let's expand our vocabulary with these rare and intriguing words which start with H. So let's discover their meanings and also see how they're pronounced and explore the examples that can showcase their unique usage in English. So the first is harbinger. A lot of us mispronounce it as harbinger. It's not g, it's j over here. So the meaning of harbinger is a sign of what is to come. That is a prior notice or something which informs you of something which is going to happen. Like for example, we may say that a loud thunderclap is often seen as a harbinger of a storm, or the sharp decline in the stock market was seen as a harbinger of an economic downturn. So that's harbinger for us. Halcyon. Okay, the second word is halcyon. It means happy and peaceful. So I'm in that state right now. I'm happy and peaceful. Okay, jokes apart, example number 1. The halcyon days of their youth were spent at the beach. The best part of their youth they spent at the beach. Example 2. Despite the chaos surrounding them, they managed to find a halcyon moment of calm. So that is halcyon, happy and peaceful. Haptic. Okay, the third word, haptic. Something which relates to a sense of touch or the sense of touch. The smartphone features haptic feedback, providing subtle vibrations after a key has been tapped. Okay, so that is smartphones have this feature of haptic feedback. So when you touch it, there are subtle vibrations when a key is tapped. The second one is the haptic chair is designed to stimulate a person's sense of touch and provide an immersive experience, right? So a chair which is sensitive to touch to give an immersive experience to the person who's sitting on it. Fourth word on the list is hegemony, right? It's hegemony, which means leadership or dominance, especially by one state or social group over the others. It's more politically aligned. So for the first example, the country aims to establish hegemony in the region by controlling key resources. So by controlling of those key resources, they'll be able to establish hegemony. The second example, the company expanded its hegemony in the market by acquiring its competitors. They bought the competitors and they established their hegemony. Fifth one, heterodox. Okay, as the name suggests, it's different, contrary. So contrary to be accepted or to orthodox beliefs or practices. A practice which is opposite of accepted norms. For example, the professor's heterodox theories challenge traditional scientific understanding. right? So his theories, the professor's heterodox theories, I mean, something which was against the norm, they challenged traditional scientific understanding. The second example, while her ideas were considered heterodox amongst her peers, they sparked important discussions. Though her peers felt that her ideas were heterodox, yet they felt that there was something important in those ideas. Sixth one is a Welsh word, and its pronunciation is also a little different. As it seems to be, it's not Hireth, it is Hiraeth. Okay, so that difference of speech, it's Hiraeth. It means a homesickness for a home you cannot return to or that never was. Something nostalgic, something that you cannot go back to. Like I can have a feeling of Hiraeth because I cannot go back to my childhood. First example, the immigrant felt a sense of Hiraeth, longing for the sights and sounds of their homeland. Okay, the immigrants it should be. The second example, reading a book about her ancestors filled her heart with a bittersweet sense of Hiraeth. Okay, nostalgia. Hypnagogic. The seventh word is hypnagogic. It means relating to the state immediately before falling asleep. You know, when you are just about to fall asleep, that state, when you are slightly subconscious, and the next moment you sleep off. So, example one, during the hypnagogic state, the mind often produces vivid and surreal imagery. Surreal, it's not real, but something like that. So you think or you imagine certain things in that hypnagogic state. The second example, artists often draw inspiration from the hypnagogic experiences they have just before falling asleep. So at times it happens, you know, I think of writing a few lines just before I fell asleep. So, or I fall asleep, sorry. So I prefer to write it down because I know if I go off to sleep the next morning, I won't remember because it just happens at that particular moment. So sometimes we draw inspiration from that hypnagogic state just before we fall asleep. Hagiography, okay? Hagiography, which means the writing or study of the lives of saints and holy people. Study of the lives of holy people or saints. Example one, the library's collection included many books on hagiography chronicling the lives of saints. It's a little tough to pronounce, but still I'll just go ahead. The second example, the hagiography of Saint Francis of Assisi has been a source of inspiration for centuries. So a life story about saints or holy people. Heliolatry. The ninth word is heliolatry, which means the worship or veneration of the sun. We venerate the sun. The first example, in some ancient cultures, heliolatry played a central role in their religious beliefs. The second one, heliolatry can be seen in the architecture of ancient temples oriented towards the rising sun. Hypnopompic. The first one we did was hypnagogic. This one is hypnopompic, which means relating to the semi-conscious state experienced upon waking from sleep. Remember, the first one was, which we discussed was before you fell asleep. And here it is before you get up, just before getting up from sleep. So the first example, during the hypnopompic state, he often had vivid and surreal experiences, similar to the previous statement. The second example, many creative ideas strike during the hypnopompic moments in the early morning. So something of a similar nature, but one is before falling asleep and one is before getting up. So that was the last and the 10th word for today. And thank you once again for watching Eloquent English Enterprise. I'll stop sharing. And so here I'm back. And I'll be back with some more uncommon words, probably after 2-3 more videos on the English language. I think the next one is going to be on direct and reported speech, because that is something which somebody had requested me to do. So maybe in a couple of days, I'll record a video on direct and reported speech. So till then, it's signing off for today. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night. And have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow. Relax.